Okay, so I woke up this morning at 9 a.m. and my alarm has been set for 7 a.m. for years because I have to take my medication no later than 7. So I take it at 7 and at noon and at 4 for my adrenal disease. I have to take synthetic cortisol to replace what my adrenal glands no longer make. So I have an abundance of epinephrine, which is why you see me shake like I do. That means I have an overload of adrenaline. Okay? So my alarm was turned off. I didn't do it, but I was fine. I didn't feel sick or anything when I woke up. But what I've noticed is now Karens across the board are doing this, but in particular the perp Karens are saying that they are disabled when they are not. Because they're getting a lot of flack from people because they're realizing that they have targeted someone who is experiencing some physical challenges, you know? So they're being shamed within their own circles. So they thought that they could go ahead and use that one now. And you know, 4 o'clock is my last, that's the last time I take my pill for the day. So it hasn't kicked in yet, but this is like, this is what I experience when I'm low cortisol. So I can't even lift my glass up to drink. Just goes in and out of that. Without any warning. So these are the same people that are like, you know, and that's just, I mean, that's the tip of the iceberg, symptom-wise. The fatigue is fucking brutal at times. You know, at other times I'm fine, but yeah, they want to say that they're disabled now, that they have anxiety, and that's the reason they can't wear a mask. And I'm sure they do have anxiety because, you know, a day of reckoning has arrived for the collective Karen, hasn't it? So I'm sure they are feeling fearful now that they're being held accountable. But how despicable is that? And you know, this is the thing, like with my husband, because I can't work in the same capacity that I did before. I mean, it's really, I mean, how do you maintain employment like this? I never know what my day's going to be like every day, you know? And there's no way to monitor your levels. So it's not like diabetes where you can prick your finger and test it with a test kit, you know, a monitoring device, you know, like you can with your oxygen saturation level in your blood or your blood glucose level with a glucometer. You know, you can't do that for adrenal disease. There is no way. It's just based on the way you feel. So I am supposed to take extra medication in times of stress. But then if I take extra, then what if I run out of medication? That's always a fucking issue too. because, you know, I don't know who's dropping the ball there, but they can't really understand that I need to be prescribed extra medication. That's a whole nother fucking issue, you know. It's just the hypocrisy, though, you know. And then I became useless because I was sick to my husband. You haven't done anything. You fucking never do anything. I've accomplished quite a bit during our marriage, despite being as sick as I am and was. I'm far better than I was. But he thinks it's incurable, my conditions. And he thinks I'm just gonna fucking magically get better and, you know, then I could start earning a paycheck again, because I was working when we got married, and you're not allowed to get sick with a narcissist. And you will understand true fucking hell and vulnerability when you are completely bedridden and in the care of one. Because they'll let you they will fucking just let you rot. Fleas all fucking crawling on your face and shit. They don't give a fuck one. Bathroom not clean for 2 fucking weeks. They don't give a fuck. You fucking trying to call them and you can't speak above a whisper because you're too weak and they act like they can't hear you. Oh yeah, that's all the shit that's just a fucking little bit. It's not all the shit. It's just a little bit of what I went through. Just a little bit. And you know, there was one day that I was so fucking weak and I wanted to bathe and I knew I couldn't do it myself. And I had to ask that motherfucker to wash me. And I cried while he was washing me. Because I hated like fuck that I had to fucking ask that motherfucker to wash me, and I was so vulnerable like that. Because I knew that he did not care about me. That's all I got to say about that shit. It's put me in a bad fucking mood now.